Hi, we're here today with Rohit Bhuta from Cross Invest at the World Wealth Creation Conference. How are you today?
Not too bad at all. How are you?
Good, thank
Good.
you. So tell us a bit about Cross Invest.
Cross Invest is an independent asset management company that's owned by a single family out of Switzerland. Started off in Switzerland in 1985, and we've been operating in Singapore and in Asia since 2005. Effectively, we're a multi-family office and also a combination of multi-family office and ultra-high individuals that we look after in terms of their investment needs.
Okay. So how do you differ from, say, a private bank or so?
A lot, actually. For all intents and purposes, we look like a private bank. In fact, I'd go as far as sort of saying we do everything that a private bank does, better than most. But the only difference is we don't have a banking license. So we use the private banks as custody banks. So as far as our clients are concerned, it's the best of both worlds. Effectively, they have an advisor that looks after them, that works for them and with them. And they also have a private banking relationship where all the banking needs are met by the private bank, including being invited to all sorts of events and what have you.
So the perks of the private bank.
The perks of private banking.
Okay. So you talked a lot about New World, so like technology versus people, artificial intelligence. Do you want to elaborate on that a bit more?
I did, and that's become a passion for me over the past year or so. One of your first questions was, how do we differ from a private bank? And one of the core areas where we are different from a private bank is that we invest in our people and we invest in our relationships that our staff actually establish with our clients. So it's a long-term relationship. And there's effectively zero conflicts because we're completely independent and we are a fee-based model, whereas in a private banking environment or a banking environment, they're sitting on quite a significantly large cost base. Legacy or not, it is a large cost base. Unfortunately, in Asia at the moment, we are in a situation where the relationship managers in banks, they are very short-term driven, so it's market timing, and there's nothing wrong with it, and they will time the market. They have the resources in place, large contingent of researchers and investment consultants and what have you. So the market timing becomes quite critical. And the way they will charge the clients is on the transactions. So the number of transactions that the client enters into is the way the bank and the RM earns a revenue. In my world, we are medium to long term. We basically say, please maintain that relationship that you have with the private bank because they are offering a short-term strategy. We offer a medium to long-term strategy. It's high conviction, multi-asset, multi-jurisdictional, completely diversified. We follow the timeless principles of investing, and we charge accordingly as well because our client actually pays us a fee. We don't take any commissions from anyone else, so we remove all conflicts, real or perceived, and that's one of the core differentiators that we have.
Okay, so you're based in Singapore now, and but the headquartered office is still in Switzerland.
It is, but because of the way we're structured, irrespective, we are based in Singapore, and the assets are booked in Singapore. But our clients can be everywhere, from anywhere. We country agnostic. We and bank agnostic as well, right? So we've got clients out in Europe. We've got clients in the Middle East. Clients obviously around Asia and some in Australia and New Zealand as well, right?
Okay. And then guess what type of investments you're seeing are giving decent returns for the clients, or is that?
Look, so coming back to this, whether or not technology and I was talking about this hobby horse of mine, so and I got carried away with the difference between the private bank and us. I think technology is means to an end. We are in a situation where there's so much and so much new algorithm-driven technology that's coming out, whether it's robo-advice or algorithm-driven portfolio construction, and that to me is a means to an end. For me, it's like being sick and self-medicating, going out to Google, Dr. Google, and asking Dr. Google, what's I've got a headache and what's wrong with me, right? And then going out to the doctor afterwards and saying, I think I have a headache and it's a result of something, right? It's exactly that. The technology can come out and give you options, and they're all short-term options. Technology cannot go out and actually prescribe, right? We play that humanity relationship. We bring in the humanity, the actual intelligence, the emotional intelligence, and the analysis that needs to go in order to create a portfolio for the long term. And we are the people that will come out and take a very complex structure and simplify it for our clients. So irrespective of how intelligent, technology intelligent or investment intelligent the client is, you almost always need someone to actually come in and sit down. Like the doctor, you almost always need someone to come in and sit down and talk to you about what the implications are. And that's what we bring.
Okay, great. And then year to date, what's your best investment in life from birth to today?
Best investment in life? Look, the basis of my talk earlier was about emotional intelligence and creativity and humanity. That's something that I almost always, try and improve myself on that, right? The intuitive thinking, emotional intelligence. The way I see it is, intellectual smartness is required, but not necessarily to the extent of, continually studying and getting multiple degrees, because at the end of the day, the technology, the artificial intelligence, augmented reality and IoT and, all these acronyms, they are going to come in and provide that intellectual smartness and the intellectual contribution. What is required, in my view, is the emotional element of it, and the humanitarian element of it. And my investment over the years has always been on that, right? And that's what I encourage everyone at Cross Invest.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time, Rohit, and enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you.
Thank you.